Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwaves as we have a little jig back and forth. This is a replay sent in by members of the community. This one specifically first sent to the community as he had to ask in our StarCraft where to find us. This is sent to castit.reddit.com. If you'd like to have your games cast, then take that replay you like so much. You can be good in it, you can be bad in it. Well, I wouldn't recommend that one. You can win it, you can lose it, as long as you're looking awesome doing it. Take that replay, upload it to GG Tracker or a site like that, and link that to castit.reddit.com. That is castit.reddit.com, or if you're old-fashioned, you can go to http:// Wait, you still got? All right, cool. reddit.com/r/castit. Alright, cool, excellent. So, you can do that, and then a member of the community will cast that for you. That will be me or, any of the other people we have here. Alternatively, if you'd like to have me cast it directly, send that stuff to marshgaming@gmail.com. marshgaming@gmail.com. If you're worried about how to write marshgaming, you should probably look at the YouTube site you're on. It really should say that somewhere. We have, from the bottom left side, playing for, wait, does it say Sunsfell's finest? What? Sunsfell's playing the return. It's LRG. LRG playing our Talon today, going for a standard Reaper expand. His opponents in the bottom right side. A little bit afraid of some proxy shenanigans. It's BLuB. I tried to make an actual water BLuB sound there, but that didn't work. Alright, so let's see. We've got the first action coming up here as the Reaper of LRG is going to find out just what's going on in this base over here. Catches a, let's see if he catches this. Is that going to be a sport? Oh, it just gets pushed away just far enough from that drone so that the drone can live, except of course now he dies terribly, horribly. Reaper using that jump pack very much to his advantage, and of course these Earthlings don't have speed yet. Not going for that second kill, just going to get a complete scouting off, making sure that there isn't a early roach warren, there isn't a baneling nest or something like that. Just checking to see whether everything's normal. Now with speed almost done, LRG decides to head on back there. At the back of this base is down. He's gathering stim. He's got a lot of Marines queued up there, so that could have been better, I suppose. And with the factory, reactor factory, he could start getting out some, some fun units. Bunker just to be safe, and looks like our Zerg is on move command. And with the speeds done, he's actually faster than our rocket propelled to Terran. Oh. Very, very timely raise of those supply depots. Very narrowly. At the back of this, of course, like every good player does, put on some aggression and then expand behind it. I believe there's a Ukrainian version of that, but I suck at accents, so there you go. Wait, is he Ukrainian? Who's Papa Wydra? Are you Ukrainian? I think so, right? Yeah. Alright, so we've got two barracks. We've got a reactor factory that's not really doing much. May just be there in order to provide that reactor to the starport. And our opponent is getting a couple of... Wait, what? Armory. Shouldn't you be making Hellions out of this so you can start making Hellbats? If you're going for that. This is a very... Oh, no, that's an engineering bay. Alright, cool. All of this scouted, of course. From the back of this, it may just be that BLuB decides, you know what, this is a 2-1-1. I'm going to get hit at approximately 5 minutes, whatever, by 2 medevacs landing in my base, but he would not be right in that. And it appears that it is not, or he has decided that's not what is happening, because he's not pumping out units right now. He feels comfortable, you know, getting some more drones. Nope. Expanding the creep. He's got a couple of Zerglings. How many queens do we have? We've got 5 queens, so that's 3 for injecting and 2 for chasing down any pesky medevacs, which would work a little bit better if the creep were to connect here. And BLuB going in to scout to see what exactly is happening, and the horrific murder of a drone or of that Zergling should signify to BLuB that something is going on the other side. There come the 11 roaches, and oh nope, has to go off creep with both those queens and the Zerglings, and here we go. 4 Hellions into Hellbats, and here is the push. Alright, these queens gonna have to get on out of there after not doing really much of anything. But there should be enough. Alright, roaches, deal with those Hellbats. The Zerglings surround those Marines, and there we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 Hellbats. That's actually probably 5 of the Hellbats, because there was only 1 left that did get taken out. And that is nicely blunted. Now we have 13 more roaches coming on the way. We've got 36 workers to 27 at the end of it. And if BLuB wanted, he could make a very nice counter push. Very nice indeed. Although roach speed would probably help with that. All of these Marines safely get evacuated over here, and this might just be a tough nut to crack. If BLuB did decide to commit to this attack, they would not be in a very comfortable position. There's a complete wall off. He doesn't have any ravage. He does have ravages. He must have warped those in between here and here. And if you can just get high ground vision, don't go for your ravages first. There you go. If you can get high ground vision, you can get those growths about, and he does. Even he has a couple of Banelings, but the Banelings are stuck behind the roaches. Banelings are stuck behind the roaches, and they get focused down before they can do any sort of serious damage. And now there's just 3 roaches and a Ravager in the base, filled with stim bio, with 2 medevacs above them, and they are indeed perfectly fine. Alright, let's start the back of this. 36 Zerglings, just making sure that he doesn't die to a counter push. And indeed, with 45 works to 33, 3 bases to his opponent's 2, he should be just fine. LRG is looking to continue piling on the pressure, though, with 3 more barracks finishing up their additions. Wait, add-ons? Add-ons. It's not an addition, it's an add-on, which is from the same route, so, you know, don't worry about it. Speed, different speed, 2 speeds coming on, as well as missile attack number 1 and carapace number 1. This thing, just making sure that there wasn't a 3rd base here, it wasn't a 3rd base there, and well, LRG making sure that exactly those, you know, annoying mutalisks don't get in the way, or more specifically, don't get into his, you know, mineral line. Hello? I think I have too much army. You should have 2 roaches. Here, have them. Alright, this is not a horrible push. Let's see what we have to hold that up. Well, that's not a horrible amount to deal with it either. And if you can get in there before the siege up, and he does, gets great Baneling connections. Well, all the Marines are just absolutely toast. All the tanks get taken out as well, and that is a very nice reset of the important unit count by the Zerg. And now he's going to once again try to counter push, or maybe he's just going to make sure that this base hasn't been taken. Maybe check that this one hasn't been taken. But whatever you do, don't go up here. Just don't do it. There's no tank waiting for you, but it's still not going to end well. Actually, there now is a tank waiting for you. So let me reiterate, just don't do it. Alright. So the Terran finds himself in a bit of a tough spot. His opponent's got more workers, he's got more army, he's got, well, he's got equal upgrades and not a second round on the way, whereas he has. How can we pull ourselves back in the game? Well, we can fly by a bunch of overlords on our way to drop the main base, and I think that might have been spotted. No, the main army, there's part of the army going back, but not all the way back. And he doesn't have to, because they're actually circling in position. Very nice. No, 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 dude, you're not done. He's back. He's back. Oh, shit. With the complete unload of everything by LRG, he can now do quite a bit of damage. And he's going to focus on getting that Roachworm down. Roachworm goes down, and he gets on out of there. Decides, you know what, whatever army my opponent has, he probably is mobilizing it right now. And there go a bunch of Banelings onto the wall. Roaches into the main base, but there are Marauders with medevacs above them waiting for them. There's a tank shelling from the high ground. And this gets absolutely murdered. Absolutely murdered. Horribly, horribly, horribly murdered. Oh. One queen. Going to go up against full medevac burst of stuff. But no! There is the cavalry or zerglery. Whatever the official word is for this. Now, our Terran's on 2-2. There's still no command center out there, so pretty soon this is going to be completely mined out. And yeah, LRG needs to, well, he's a Terran, so he can just float out. Oh, and if BLuB is not controlling those Banelings correctly, but he is, he's bypassing the Marauders, and he's actually going on to the nice and juicy. This is great splits by LRG. Oh man, did you see? Oh, I wish I checked the marine count before that happened, because that was all of those Banelings versus 7 marines. That was excellent splitting by LRG right there. Of course, there is another army by the Zerg waiting there, and this time there is not enough splitting, but then again the Banelings go on to the Marauders, which is exactly what Marauders are there for. And soaking Banelings and taking out buildings. There's not enough army right there. Oh, what am I talking about? There's 19 Banelings being warped. Where are those 19 Banelings being warped? Oh, they're over there. So has to buy a bit of time, but he also needs to have the Zerglings come in and keep these things into place as the Banelings roll in. And oh, there goes the first bunch. There goes the next bunch, and still a bunch of stuff left there, and this third base has been taken out. Mining hasn't been taken out that, but 2-2 Marines versus 1-1 just Zerglings, and 2-2 Marines with medevacs on top, and 2 be quite specific, is not going to die to this. There's no more Banelings, and BLuB echoes what I just said. Those were some nice splits, well deserved. GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.